Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. If you are just logging on, we ask that you please change your Zoom view to speaker and mute your microphones. This will allow for the best experience this morning. Before we get started with this morning's award and fanfare, I, along with my colleagues at Southeast Service Cooperative, want to say thank you and that we know a 1-hour event to acknowledge our community and industry partners can't come close to showing all of you how much appreciation and respect we have for all of you. Being engaged with your communities and school districts is certainly not always easy, especially for this past year and a half. The fact that we received so many nominations containing countless words of praise and appreciation really shows just how many of you take on the daily tasks of your normal work and make time to enrich the lives of our students. I would also like to take a moment to thank today's sponsors: Fastenal Manufacturing, McNeilis, Rushford Foods, Spring Grove Soda Pop, and Weezer Brothers General Contractors Incorporated. As career navigators, we hear constantly from teachers and students about how informational a 30-minute presentation can be, how impactful a semi-truck simulator can be, and how life-changing a work-based learning experience can be for these students. We often hear that the students we work with are working just as hard to identify what they don't want to do as they are to identify what they do want to do when they graduate high school. This can be challenging if not presented the opportunities you all offer to your communities. In fact, we have some fun facts for all of you to show just how much impact all of you have had. This is the most recent data we have, but these numbers are literally growing every day. 476 professionals and 181 companies are in Future Forward, the online career-connected learning platform we're using. 982 students are engaged in Future Forward. 127 experiences have been coordinated in Future Forward, and 507 career videos to support distance and virtual learning. None of that is possible without the support of our community and industry partners. I've used that term a few times so far, community and industry partners. But what does that really mean? We classify a community partner as organizations in our communities that are coming together for a common goal of helping students make better, more informed decisions about their career pathway. They also work with businesses in developing workforce pipelines from the next generation of workers. As Bob Hansen from Spring Grove Soda Pop told me in my first couple of weeks in this role, we need to keep our local talent local. As rural communities, this is absolutely true. It's important to work with our communities and educating them that there are companies with opportunities right here in rural Minnesota. Our community partners are great at this and continuously pull together to keep the initiatives moving forward. Some of these community partners that are here today include CETA, Workforce Development Inc., Zumbro Education District, Southeast Perkins and Riverlands Perkins Consortia, Houston County EDA, Ready, and our trades and post-secondary partners. Thank you to each and every one of you for your continued work in career-connected learning. And industry partners are those companies and professionals that work alongside our community partners and schools to provide students with career-connected learning opportunities. As I mentioned before, you all have been a part of those experiences and career videos and impacted nearly 1,000 students across rural Minnesota. Those are incredible statistics, and they are continuing to grow. As you'll hear in some videos coming up, our industry partners have taken part in mock interviews, informational interviews, career fairs, on-site tours, guest speakers, work-based learning experience, and more, and have made many charitable donations to our schools to enrich the learning of our students. To our industry partners, thank you for what you do day in and day out in supporting our schools and our students. While only one industry partner will be awarded the FutureReady CTE Community and Industry Partner of the Year Award, we can't say it enough. The work each and every one of you do is critical in impacting the lives of our students, our schools, and our communities. Now, to talk a little bit more about FutureReady CTE, I would like to introduce my co-host and fearless leader, Sarah Ness. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Thank you, Nick. I'm just briefly here to give an update on what FutureReady CTE is. You may have seen the logo come across the invite, and I just want to give a little background to it and why it's so important to the region. A few years ago, there was a grant called the Rural Career and Tech Education Grant that was administered through the Minnesota Department of Education. And it was given to a local service cooperative out of Marshall, Minnesota. And they kind of paved the way for some of this work to take place. In the next biennium, our service cooperative, in partnership with South Central Service Cooperative, were named to receive those grant funds as well. So those funds are the catalyst for the work that's taking place right now. And the purpose of the grant is to really help support career and tech education in rural Minnesota. And we are doing that by helping to kind of do three things. One, to help connect employers to the work that's taking place in our schools and vice versa. We're doing that through the Future Forward portal, which you'll hear more about. We're doing that through our great support people like Nick and all the fellow career navigators around Southeast Minnesota. And we also were able to award over $420,000 in grants back out to our communities that we're serving to help get more career connected learning experiences to take place and to develop or expand really great career and tech ed courses that help give students the experiences they need and the credentials that they need to enter the workforce or take that next step in a training program in career and tech ed fields. If you haven't yet, please check out the website that Katie is going to so kindly drop in the chat. There is an interactive map, a Google map on the website that can show you specifically which communities are interfacing with each parts of these grants. And we very much encourage you as employers or community partners to take a look at that and get involved. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what we're working on, and we're very excited about what the future can hold. If you have additional ideas or suggestions on how we can expand or grow this work, please feel free to reach out to any one of us. And with that, one of our great community partners that we have been working so closely with is CETA. And I would like to introduce Chris Hahn, who is no stranger to this work, as he is not only a professor at Winona State University, but he also works with rural communities just like ours every day to help employers accomplish their goals. So with that, I will pass it over to Chris.
Thank you, Sarah, and good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. As Sarah mentioned, my name is Chris Hahn. I work with Community and Economic Development Associates, or CETA, as we're more commonly referred to. I serve as the EDA director for Fillmore County and for the cities of Grand Meadow and Spring Valley. I'm really excited to be able to spend just a couple minutes with you this morning at this inaugural FutureReady Career and Technical Education Community and Industry Partner Awards. I think I got it all right there. In short, partnerships create value. I've been very privileged over my career to witness value creation on really both sides of it. I spent 20 years as a corporate sales and marketing executive, working with Fortune 500 companies, pro sports sponsors, and their agencies to create value to the consumer and to the brands. But more recently, I spent on the education side, having conducted and published research on workforce development, training needs, serving as an adjunct professor, as Sarah mentioned, and really working with CETA in an economic development role. Career and technical education is important because it allows for learning and practical application. There are numerous studies that I could cite this morning and showing why and validating that this is important. But I think from a more personal standpoint, it's easier for me to say that if you can drive, if you can ride a bike, you can bake cookies, if you can do your own laundry, in some level you've participated and hopefully benefited from practical experiential learning. Engagement from community and industry partners is essential. They create value for the learners and the students by preparing individuals for a career through education and application of that learning in a safe, fostering, and supervised learning environment. Learners create value too by becoming skilled, employable members of the workforce. Together, they create value for our rural communities that have businesses and opportunities right now locally in their area, and they need skilled workers to be a part of that to help grow and help attract new businesses to the area. We have a short video that highlights some of the value that businesses receive through participation in this program, but really quick before that, I want to leave you with a quote from the movie Caddyshack. And this always comes back to me when we talk about career technical education, when Young Danny Noonan's talking to Judge Schmales, and he's talking about how he wants to go to law school, but his grades aren't quite there and his parents really can't afford it. And the judge looks at him and says, well, the world needs ditch diggers too. Yes, we do, but they're called heavy equipment operators. They're in demand and it's a well-paying career. So with that, we'll go to the video here and highlight some of the values. So thank you for your time. All right. As you can see, there's a number of nominees here. So with that, to take you through our top 5, I'd like to introduce Angela Biratella with Workforce Development. Angela?
Thanks, Chris. Like Chris said, my name is Angela Biratella, and I'm the Regional Youth Program Coordinator with Workforce Development, Inc., managing our youth programs across most of the counties in Southeast Minnesota. Thank you so much to Southeast Service Cooperative for inviting me to award the FutureReady Career and Technical Education Community and Industry Partner of the Year. This is the first year this honor has been awarded based on nominations from school leaders across Southeast Minnesota. I know at Workforce Development Inc., we're beyond grateful for the work that community partners provide to our students. And in choosing the awardee, the committee considered how partners did a number of things. They considered how partners collaborated with schools to promote career-connected learning, participated in career and technical programs that focus on fueling the regional economy, encouraged the development of highly trained students who are equipped with the skills needed by regional employers, how they broadened access for students in rural school districts, how they promoted career-based experiences for students, and who fostered high K-12 student achievement. So without further ado, the 2020-2021 top 5 finalists are our first nomination is Abe Sauer, Old Abe Coffee Co.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amy Seitz. I'm the ZALC principal.
And I'm Bree Dibble. I'm the ZED licensed school nurse.
And we are here today to say a great big congratulations and thank you to our nominee for the Future Forward Community and Industry Partner of the Year. We nominated Abe Sauer from Old Abe's Coffee Company.
Abe has been instrumental to our students in our school in providing lots of donations, food, clothing, hygiene products, as well as helped us get a community garden started. And he's also volunteered his time for mentorship.
And we just wanted to say, Abe, thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. We know how valuable community partners are, and you've been one of the best for the ZALC. So congratulations on your nomination, and we look forward to many years of working with you.
Thank you.
Gunderson Tweeton Care Center.
My name is Gina Meinertz, and I represent Spring Grove schools, but also Mabel Canton and Caledonia. We started a new class this year called Business Experience CEO. And this class was put together and organized because of a grant from FutureReady. And in the grant process, we asked different businesses if they would partner with us to create challenges that were real world for our students to solve. And Gunderson Lutheran and Rob provided a letter of support to ensure that we could even get this class started. Second, Gunderson Lutheran was our first challenge. So we had some teachers that were teaching a new course and students in a new course. And Gunderson Lutheran was so prepared. They had outlined all of their needs, all of their goals, all of their wants, and all of the sideline information to help our students to help them. It was a very successful experience, and we greatly appreciate the work that Gunderson Lutheran and specifically Rob has done to help us. Thank you.
Ellingson Drainage.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Robert Ickler, and I'm the Triton Middle School and High School Agri-Science instructor and FFA advisor. And I nominated Ellingson Drainage of West Concord, Minnesota, for this nomination because of all of the support that they do for my program and my FFA chapter. They provide work experience opportunities, whether it's part-time employment, job shadowing, employment for students upon graduation. They've talked to my students about careers, just talking about how to figure out what you want to do. What are your special talents that you have for this world, and how you can figure out what is your best use for them, whether it's there or some other industry. They provide tours of their facilities. They have helped my classes with mock interviews and HR resource advice. And for all of those reasons, I nominated Ellingson Drainage for this honor.
Gemini.
We'd just like to thank Gemini for their generous donations of equipment and resources to Cannon Falls High School. Gemini has donated this Lincoln TorchMate plasma cutter, along with the CNC router, several different 3D printers, and along with just generous donations of money and time to many other programs and bidders. Thank you, Gemini, for all of your generosity to Cannon Falls High School.
Travis Bretzman, McNeilus Steel.
Hi, my name is Tyler Baker, and I'm the industrial technology teacher in Pine Island. I nominated Travis Bretzman for the award. He's been incredibly involved and dedicated to the students here in Pine Island and throughout the Zumbro Education District. He serves on our advisory board. He's been at every event I've ever asked him to be at. I see him at career fairs, welding events, and he is just truly dedicated to student learning and education. It's really uncommon to see someone outside of education who's not an educator be as dedicated as he is, and that's what Travis is. He's uncommon. So thank you, Travis. We really, really appreciate it here in Pine Island and throughout the Zumbro Education District. Keep up the great work.
Thank you again to all of our nominees, all of our nominators. As you can see, there's some very appreciative school districts involved, and so many people are being touched by the work that we all do. So it's fantastic. But without further ado, the FutureReady CTE Community and Industry Partner of the Year Award goes to Gemini in Cannon Falls.
We're going to see our GemStar location. This is where we make our custom cases. Cannon Falls is involved in the Youth Skills Training Grant that comes from the Department of Labor in Minnesota. And Gemini was one of our first partners with Youth Skills Training a few years ago. Goodhue County was one of the first groups that got that grant in the state. And Cannon Falls is also part of the National Science Foundation grant with Chatfield High School in Minnesota State Southeast in Winona. And that grant is called SLAM, Students Learning Advanced Manufacturing. And Gemini's been a part of the conversations that we've had with Southeast State on that grant all along. So they've been a great partner for CTE, and in particular, anything to do with engineering. How many years ago was it that you guys had the big donation? Was it about 5 or 6 years ago? Yeah, somewhere in there.
So 5 or 6 years ago, Gemini donated about $30,000 to the school district in equipment that included a
plasma table, that was the one that I did my video in front of with our students. And then also a CNC router and several 3D printers for science and our STEM programs as well. And since then, you guys partnered with I think our Ed Foundation in providing a CNC mill that's in our metal shop right now, along with engineers coming and volunteering for our first robotics program. And
yeah, the sponsorship of the robotics program has been beneficial for us. We've had the robotics team come up and demonstrate the robot for our employees during special events. We've had some of those people come in and work with us in the summers. We have Gemini gives $100,000 scholarship, a full ride scholarship, and we have a winner from Cannon Falls.
so this is the fourth one I think we've had in 5 years for that. So that's just amazing. I mean, that's such a great opportunity for our kids to, that when they go into engineering. So it's a wonderful partnership that we have with Gemini. Plus, again, like I said earlier, employees here get to know how much money do they get to have to donate yearly.
250. Gemini donates 2% of our profits to charity, and every employee can give $250 to any charity that they like. A good portion of our employees support the school. I think in the last year we've given over $16,000 to that program.
Yeah, so and that goes for everything. I mean, we get donations to our tennis team, to our robotics team, to our, like I said, our fine arts programs, our band and music programs, and just a wide range of different things. It's not just CTE that Gemini is a great sponsor and supporter of the school district.
Yeah, I think it's a great example of our people's commitment to the local school. Right.
Good morning. I'm Sue Lawler-Rod, and I'm a career navigator with Southeast Service Cooperative. And I'm here to present the 2020-2021 Future Ready Community Partner of the Year Award. And I am with.
My name is Tim Hodges. I'm the middle school, high school principal at Cannon Falls.
I'm Jeff Sampson, the superintendent of schools for Cannon Falls.
And I'm Phil Jacobson, the vice president of human resources with Gemini.
And we're so happy to present this award to Gemini, a company who has excelled as a community and industry partner. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you do for our students. Gemini has donated thousands of dollars in the CTE area, but also the employees are allowed to donate money to other programs. So Cannon Falls schools benefit across the board in every program in our arts, athletics, academics, and in our CTE area in particular. So we really appreciate everything that they do for us.
Well, it's an honor to accept this award on behalf of the people at Gemini. And stewardship is one of our core values. And I think this award reflects our commitment to that value. But you can't have a partnership award without partners. And I just want to share our deep respect for our school partners who support today's students and tomorrow's workforce. The things that they do every day, just especially in a COVID environment where they had to demonstrate resiliency and flexibility, I can't overestimate the importance of their job. And we just want to say thank you for the partnership.
Thanks, Phil.
All right, a big round of applause and thank you to Gemini. And to say a few words on behalf of Cannon Falls High School, I'd like to welcome Mr. Tim Hodges.
I'm Tim Hodges. I'm the middle school, high school principal in Cannon Falls. And when it was time to nominate someone for this award, it was a no-brainer for us to nominate Gemini. In particular, we're looking at CTE type programs, but I don't consider Gemini just a CTE partner for us. I consider them just a community partner and partnering with us across the board for all of our programs. As I said before, and as you've heard, they give thousands of dollars to the school system every year. And those donations benefit everything from arts, academics, athletics, and in particular, lately, it's been our CTE programs. And in particular, the biggest thing is some of our students who are future engineers for us. So the other great thing about Gemini is I didn't have to go to them to seek out donations. We don't have to do that. They come to us and say, we have money that we'd like to invest in the school system and invest in our students of our community, because we know that they're going to be our workforce of the future. So it's a really easy partnership to have with Gemini. Phil Jacobson, the Vice President of Human Resources there, is a Cannon Falls graduate. So that also makes things particularly personal for him. And we really appreciate everything that Phil and Gemini in particular have done for us. There are two big grant programs that we're involved with right now, and Gemini is our lead partner in both of those. So Cannon Falls is part of the Goodhue County Youth Skills Training grant called Learn and Earn. And Gemini was one of our first local businesses that offered internship opportunities through that program. They also were one of our first partners in our SLAM grant, and SLAM stands for Students Learning Advanced Manufacturing. And that program was started with a partnership with Cannon Falls, Chatfield, and Minnesota State Southeast to create satellite locations for advanced manufacturing. So our students get college credit for those courses and high school credit as well, plus valuable experience in CNC and machining. So, and Gemini actually is taking 3 of our students who are in that program now as summer interns. Probably the biggest thing and most impactful is the Ross Wagner Scholarship that Gemini has every year. So the Ross Wagner Scholarship is a scholarship of up to $100,000 for students who qualify and are planning on attending one of the top 30 engineering universities in the United States. And we've had 4 students in the last 5 years who have won that scholarship. And that's just a life-changing type of deal for kids. So we really appreciate that and all that they've done. And we look forward to our continuing partnership with Gemini.
Thank you, Tim. And congratulations again to Gemini on the award. Gemini was kind enough to also give a tour of their facility to Tim and the Cannon Falls career navigator, Sue Lawler-Rod, and a video of that tour can be found on Future Forward. They are doing some really cool stuff over there. It was a really cool, really fun tour to see. But before we close things out this morning, I'd like to say that although the school year is coming to a close, our work continues. Our community and industry partners keep trucking along to discover new and exciting ways to get involved, make a difference, and build those workforce pipelines to keep our local talent local. It takes a village. While this past school year was a pilot year for Future Forward and other initiatives, we plan to come into 2021 and 2022 school year ready to take off and make an even bigger impact. We encourage each of you to reach out to other professionals in your network and spread the word of Future Forward to grow its network even further. Just a couple months ago, we introduced the topics feature in Future Forward that allows professionals to select topics they would be interested in presenting to students. If you would like any help getting set up in Future Forward or using the topics feature, please contact one of the career navigators whose contact information will be displayed at the end of today's ceremony. Before that, though, there are 2 more very important people we would like to introduce you to: Brian Cashman from Southeast Perkins Consortium and Kay Frick from Zumbro Education District. Some of you may already know this, but for those who don't, today is Kay's last day with Zed. She is planning to spend the summer with her family and see where life takes her from there. And I've known Kay for over 15 years. We volunteer together for the Pine Island Ribbon Run every year, and she has been a mentor for me in life, work, and in giving. Kay, you will be missed by so many of us, and thank you for all you have done and all you will continue to do. Please welcome Brian Cashman and Kay Frick.
Well, thank you, Nick, and hi, everybody. Brian Cashman with the Goodhue County Education District and the Southeast Perkins Consortium. And I'd like to just echo what Nick said. I first met Kay when I was teaching in Pine Island at the Pine Island Middle School, and she was a parent. Her oldest son was in my class, and we've had a relationship ever since. And she's just a wonderful person, a trusted colleague, and a great friend. And so what we're going to do here is Kay is going to end us with a formal thank you. And after that formal thank you, there's a final video that Nick will show, and that'll conclude our event today. So Kay, can I turn over to you for the formal thank you?
Oh, yeah, thanks. This is the best way to complete what I would say is chapter 1 with the relationship building. This is the most important piece that we can create within our education process. And it's not only CTE, it's everything. Partnerships are leadership. So I invite all of you who are here today listening to make an effort to recognize other ways in which our children can learn and our adults. Because through teaching in our partnerships, we will gain many, many, many more opportunities for education, many more, opportunities for kids in our workforce. You have enriched our education, and we appreciate all of you so much. But let's listen to what the kids say and what our staff says. Thanks so much, Future Forward.
Hi, my name is Ashlyn Hummel. I'm a junior at Spring Grove High School. Last semester I took a CEO class, and we worked with Rob from Gunderson Clinic here in Spring Grove. And I just want to thank him and the clinic for giving us this great opportunity.
My name is Brady Agadal, and I just want to say thank you to Gunderson for the opportunity to participate with the Houston County CEO class.
I'd like to thank Gunderson Lutheran, especially Rob, for working with the students and teachers for the CEO business class.
Just want to take this time to thank all of our community partners and industries in all the work that they've done to help promote careers and to help our students become more aware of opportunities that exist in our region. So a heartfelt thank you. Can't say it enough.
Hi, my name is Elliot Bauer, and I at La Crescent Hoka Secondary Schools, and I'd like to thank our businesses and industries for supporting our education.
Hello, I'm Paul Tellershoot, industrial tech teacher at Mabel Canton. Thank you, Gunderson Lutheran, Tweeton, and Spring Grove for the opportunity to work with the students at Mabel Canton, Spring Grove, and Caledonia with the CEO class. The real life situation was a great opportunity for our kids. Again, thank you.
Hello, my name is Carter Todd from La Crescent Hoka High School. I just wanted to say thank you to our businesses and industries for supporting our education.
Hi, my name is Carter King. I'd like to give a thanks to Gunderson for letting me be part of the CEO class.
I would like to give a big thank you to Gunderson and Rob for letting us work with them in our school and experience new things from them. And thank you so much.
I would like to thank you, Gunderson Tweeton Care Center in Spring Grove, for the opportunity and the experience that you have given us.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison with CDOT and Houston County EDA. I just want to say a big congratulations to all of the nominees, and I just want to say a big thank you to all of our industry and community partners. We work with a lot of you through the Bluff Country Collaborative, and we really, really appreciate your partnership. So thank you.
Hi, this is Ryan Williams, and I work at Stinson's Meat Market. And I would like to thank Michelle and Jamie for letting me work at your meat market.
Thank you for supporting the Future Forward program for the Lewis-Neltara community.
Lewis-Neltara construction grades class.
Hi Abe, this is Mr. Freeze with the ZALC. Just wanted to send out a big thank you for everything that you've done with your donations, your time for our students here at the ZALC. We're very lucky to have you. Thank you so much.
Hey Abe, this is Charlie. I'm a teacher here at the ZALC. I really appreciate everything you've done for our students. We know they really appreciate it. So big thanks to you. You're a rock star, man.
Hey Abe, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you have done for our students, for our building, all your care and your support. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Abe, for the donation to ZALC.
Hello,
I'm Eric Inger, Lake City Public Schools Superintendent. Just wanted to again thank Hearth and Home Technologies for all that they do and will be doing for Lake City Public Schools. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to thank Willie Luban from Fastenal for coming in and talking to our class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to thank Nicole from the Winona Chamber of Commerce for setting up mock interviews for our class. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you guys, all the businesses here in the area of Rushford that helped our students gain some great experience and knowledge for their future. We couldn't have done this without you guys. We continue to look forward to working with you guys in the future.
Thank you.
To all of our industry partners, on behalf of all CTE students and teachers, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our business and community partners.
So that concludes today's ceremony. Thank you again to everyone who was able to join today. Thank you to our community and industry partners from the bottom of our hearts. We could not do this work without you. And it's such rewarding work. Being a part of it with all of you is fantastic. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And as promised, I have the contact information for your career navigators coming right up. And thank you again. Have a great day, everybody, and have a great weekend.